Hello, comic book fans. Cyclops and Wolverine plan to attack Genosha's army to help its human citizens seek refuge in Wakanda. Will the attack be a walk in the park, or has Cyclops and Wolverine bitten off more than they can chew? Like and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more. Now let's get started. Her name is Amelia Vogt. Long before Professor Xavier's dream for mutants and humans to coexist. Long before there was a school for mutants. Long before Cerebro was created. Amelia asked Professor Xavier to not bring attention to mutants, to not make them a target. He didn't listen. Instead, he feared that his old friend Magneto would have his own agenda for mutant kind. And it has escalated to this, to being forced to choose a side. His name is Cyclops, with the power to blast a hole through a mountain with his optic blast. A natural-born leader, his team would follow him to hell if he asked them to. He sees the world through tinted red visor in shades of red to help control his optic blast. Yet, he hasn't been himself lately. Stoic, focused, doesn't get emotional under pressure. Not the first person you would think would be the one to comfort human refugees below the streets of Genosha. Wolverine shares his thoughts with Polaris that Cyclops has changed. Polaris reasons that his entire life he has had to hold back. At a glance, he can cause unimaginable harm. Think about what that would do to a person. Wolverine thinks that since Cyclops bonded with Apocalypse, he hasn't been the same. More in touch with his feelings. Thinking with his gut instead of his head is not the leader Wolverine is used to having. Right now, Polaris is only concerned about the humans who are on the wrong side of the wall. Cyclops agrees with Polaris that taking on Magneto comes after getting the people to safety. Wakanda has agreed to open its borders to any human refugee stuck in Genosha. Cyclops and Wolverine will clear a path. Polaris will stay behind with the sick and injured, who are not able to make the journey before a path is cleared. Genosha was seen as a green and peaceful land, until it came to light that it was built on mutant slaves, perfect for Magneto to cultivate a rebellion. Cyclops feels the struggle on both sides, understands how it came to this. Wolverine doesn't think that it gives the right to start a war, but Cyclops knows it gives them a reason to. Wolverine's senses are not as heightened down in the sewers, but he can still tell there are two people ahead waiting to ambush them. Wolverine pushes ahead. Wait! Over the years, Wolverine has seen Cyclops use his powers in many different ways. But he double ricochet around the corner? That is just him showing off. Blob and Random are down with a single shot. Two birds with one stone, some might say. Wolverine can see the mutants following Magneto's rebellion, standing like zombies, following his every word. It is ironic that Magneto lost his entire family to concentration camps for the crime of being different. This time, 50 years later, it is his army doing the same, and he is the monster. Magneto has become the monster he always hated. Wolverine counts a few hundred in the crowd and tells Cyclops,
"I'm going in."
Cyclops prepares himself to join Wolverine. But they were just kidding. There is no way they can take on the crowd. Which is out of character again. But this time, Wolverine asks him if there's anything he wants to talk about. Anything like when he was Apocalypse or Apocalypse was him. All of these years, Cyclops never asked Wolverine about his past, his pain, because he respected that Wolverine did not want to talk about any of it. These two have never shared their painful pasts to each other, so why is Wolverine asking now? Cyclops replies that yes, it was horrible, but he is okay, and to trust him he's okay.
At last, a glimpse of the old Cyclops.
Cyclops and Wolverine finally get to the end of the sewers and successfully clear the path. Now they double back and get the human refugees out of here. At this moment, Wolverine not only gets another scent, but also gets the scent of a familiar weapon. A Roxxon model hot cell. Once it locks onto a biosignature, it doesn't stop. And it is being aimed and locked onto them right now. cornered and outgunned. Or are they? They have impressive artillery, but are not well trained, and they easily surrender. Halfway around the world, at the Xavier Institute for Higher Learning in Salem Center, New York, the Blackbird takes off to Genosha. With a team that is untested in real battle, composed of several new members who have barely even used their mutant powers, flying off to battle an entire nation of Genosha with hostile mutants being led by the most powerful and ruthless mutant on the planet. They will do just fine, trust me. How will these new members handle the events taking place in Genosha? If you want to see more videos like this, like, subscribe, and support by checking out our merch with details found in the description. Now, thank you for watching, I hope you had a good time viewing the video, and we'll see you on the next one.